guys, I went to the nose doctor today and I got some new nose spray. Now, I wasn't even going to go. Um, it's upside down. He said I'm only 30 to 40% clear and I wasn't even going to go in. And the rawness in my nose is progressing into a better state, but I'm not quite there. And I just kept thinking, my goodness, what if I didn't go? This is a baby sized dose of nose spray because all the other stuff that they have been giving me, I either almost pass out or have seizures. And, they're another doctor. They're finally writing me up over at this facility that I had a TBI and suffered unconsciousness. So everything I'm telling them, they wouldn't just say that unless they put facts together. So I'm trying to piece. Well, anyway, that could be on top of my hypoxic encephalopathy, which is nerve fibers damage on the top of my head from anesthesia. Why? I already know that's why the medications affect me, but I'm trying to find out why. I have one deviated septum. I thought I had two. I have two that are doing something I don't understand anymore, but the one on the right side comes way out. So it is really a problem for me to breathe because I have a very small passage over there now. And I have a little bit of crack in my skull here from getting force on that side. And I was trying to figure out how it would affect here. I still think it can smash and do damage, but to get that much of an impact, actually, and it's coming out this way, so I would think I got something this way. And maybe if I got something this way, I have a bump in my nose now instead of a crack, or I can feel it. It's sensitive now, I should say. I had this for a while from another situation, but, I've gotten things this way. I've gotten hit this way, but, from a girl that I got a restraining order against, but who had relations with the guy who did many bad things to me, but I don't know what it was all about. I didn't really even know them well. They could have been connected to my family, I'm finding out, or maybe a friend that I used to hang out with, and that's how all these things happen, and I'm learning horrible what people do of people that you know, and then they're even connected to people that you know. But I did get hit really bad here, but it was a long time ago. I haven't really had a lot of trouble breathing, so I had to put my glasses back on. I don't really understand I'm assuming that's a bone and not cartilage, because if they do have surgery on me, which, I can die from minor complications because I have so many little things going on that add up to one big thing, and that's all it takes is one little thing. So fortunately, this doctor's really working with me, and I went in, but they'd have to cut the bone and then do all this stuff, and of course I'd have a shorter nose, but we're talking about breathing, so, I'm not feeling real dizzy now, and I went out for a walk to go to the drugstore, which they cover this, and they never cover it, and it's really expensive. It's over $100, and then sometimes you can use the GoodRx card, and that's a month. I'm I don't have that money, And so I just was looking at the woman at the, I got it at Walgreens, the refill. But I'm looking at the woman who's filling it. And I'll talk about how I can't understand the nose thing in a minute. But she goes, well, okay. And I'm okay, did it go through? And she's going, it went through. And I'm my gosh, I can't believe it. The doctor said, it never goes through, and then the appeals never go through. And I was just thanking God after. Thank you so much. Because, with everything that I was learning that day, I knew I had to do something. I knew I had to continue. I didn't have a bacterial infection, but I know that happens. And I do still have stuffiness in my nose passages. It showed in the CT scan. But he looked up there with another object. I don't know if he could still see it. I guess he could. These people know what they're doing. But I felt confident with him, So I went today. I'm proud of myself. And I just you know, I'm really proud of myself that I went because I really wasn't going to go. So, you know, you have to follow along with your medical treatment. I mean, I don't always trust the doctors, and I know a lot of times they're not trustworthy, but at least if you listen to what they say, you know, and it made sense what he was saying. And, you know, I trusted the fact that, you know, this is the second doctor, third doctor that told me that, you know, leading to him that my nose was just raw. You know, it was raw. You can't let your nose go raw. So, you know, I just felt it's got to be getting better, you know, because it felt better, but didn't feel 100% there for sure. But I knew I needed more, but I didn't think the rawness was still there. So stay going to your appointments. Don't let your brain fog or your brain take you someplace else, you know. I have brain fog from head injuries, from an autoimmune disease, you know. Not breathing, you're tired, you think, I got this, you know. And I've done that a lot of times, but I wasn't in a medical position that I'm in now. And maybe it helped me, but in this position, think twice before you step back and don't get your medical care. So thanks for watching. Keeping myself well.